What's up YouTube, it's your boy Tren here with another Demon Hunter video. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to instantly become better at playing Demon Hunter. Now people, this video, you saw the title, it's all about Glimpse. Glimpse is the most broken defensive ability of any class if utilized properly. It makes you completely immune to CC, it gives you a damage reduction buff, you can peel goals when you actually properly glimpse at the right timing. I'm gonna teach you guys how to read the game to glimpse better, and I'm gonna help you gain some juicy rating. Alright boys, let's get right into it. Alright guys, before we get into the video, I want to say more than 88% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so please hit the subscribe button because it allows me to do more YouTube content for you guys, and it really helps me grow as a content creator. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so a lot of you guys are already familiar with Glimpse, but they don't know how to utilize it properly and to actually how to have a very effective way constantly when you want to use your Glimpse. Glimpse is really strong right now, mainly also because of the talent Tactical Retreat. What it basically does, it actually reduces your offensive retreat by 5 seconds, which puts it on a 20-second cooldown. And this allows you to basically be very annoying to the enemy team. You can do you can try to bait cooldowns like kidney shots, sheeps. You can avoid so much stuff on demand on 20-second cooldown. But what it also does, it basically generates 80 fury over 5 seconds. So you kind of want to use this very smart at some points where sometimes you will see me use or save my Venge Retreat to avoid a go. But if they have done the go on me, I will just use Venge Retreat to maybe generate some fury to go offensive, because I know for a 20-second or 25-second time period, they will not try to kidney shot me or sheep me or try to do any sort of Stormbolt CC on me. So then I will use it as an offensive tool rather than a defensive tool. Now, there are a lot of abilities that you can avoid. Basically, every ability in WoW, you can avoid it. It will provide you a CC immunity until you land. This is very important because a lot of you guys don't understand or don't know that it is up until you land. And Demon Hunter has this great ability, which is Glide. Now, when you backflip, and I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna do it off this edge just to make it a bit more clear. And I want you to pay attention to my buffs. When I backflip, you can see that the glimpse stays up when I'm even gliding. Okay, so initially you don't just want to backflip backwards and then you land. You always want to open up your wings. You want to press glide whenever you glimpse. So it kind of will look like this. So if I'm about I do this to prolong the buff of glimpse on my character. So I will double jump like this, I'll flip backwards, and I'll glimpse forward like this. You saw the little leap like that? The little leap forward, that adds another 0.4 or 0.5 seconds that you're actually immune to CC. Now this is something that people don't expect, and you can be very, very annoying to land CC on, especially if you do it off a ramp or something. So I'm gonna try to show you guys again. Like this, you double jump, you glimpse, and then you just glide. And during the period of time when you're gliding, you're also immune to CC. Alright, so I cannot emphasize enough on this, guys. As a Demon Hunter, you need to be very slippery and just try to be as annoying as possible. And trust me, this will differentiate from a really average Demon Hunter to an extreme highly good Demon Hunter. This is where you can be good or you can be great. If you are able to avoid these kind of situations and you can utilize them to your maximum ability, you'll notice that you're going to be climbing up the ladder by an instant. Now, we don't only have Glimpse, but I assume most of you guys play Night Elf. You also have Shadow Meld, and you also have your Metamorphosis Leap. So very often what you can do is you can basically, if you're trying to avoid CC on you, or like, you know, you're gonna get a kidney shotted, storm bolted, what I do very often, and people expect it, they're like waiting for the Venge Retreat, right, for the glimpse. So I'll glimpse like this, and I'll leap forward, and after that, they think they can get some CC on me. You can just use your Metamorphosis Leap as well. During this period of time when I just leaped in the air, you're also immune to all CC. If that doesn't work, you can also press boom, Shadow Meld. You know, there are a lot of things that you can do, and I'm gonna show you guys a few clips and I'm gonna analyze them. I'm gonna share you my thought process, and I want you guys to kind of understand of why I play a certain way, because I was speaking with a friend yesterday about this, and it's basically the same as chess. You want to be able to predict, and you want the enemy to play in a certain way to your advantage, right? I will basically, I want to control the enemy team, the enemy player that wants to get CC on me, and I'm not gonna let him control me. I'm not gonna play his game. I'm playing his game in his head, but I am choosing when he has the chance to CC me, and I will always have an answer for it. It will be either Bench Retreat to glimpse it, it can be a Shadow Meld, it can be a big meta, I can incap the go, I can pre-netherwalk, I can pre-blur it. There are so many things that you can utilize on, and I'm gonna show you guys a few clips. And I just want to show how it actually looks in a real game, and maybe this will actually help you guys a little bit more to understand it. Alright, so right here we see me face an Arms Warrior Rested Druid, and I'm playing Evoker Demon Hunter. Very standard, very simple, but I just want you to see and pay attention to my position, and I give myself a lot of time to react on the Storm Bolts, right? So I always try to stay away from the Warrior, and I just Fel Rush, I just stun him before he can go on me, and right after I got my stun I-beam on him, I instantly go towards the Druid, and I make so much distance between me and the Warrior right here. What this does is Warrior has Stormbolt, and this has a travel time. You will like throw it, and then the Stormbolt will just travel over time. This gives you time to react. This, right now, I'm in such a good position because if the Warrior is, let's say, standing right here, right next to me, I cannot react fast enough if he just Stormbolts right on top of me. I don't have the time for it. So that's why I want to make maximum gap distance, because I know he has a Stormbolt available, right? So I see him leap on top of me, and this automatically answers my my reaction, and I instantly press Shadow Meld. So I Shadow Meld this Stormbolt right away. And after this, I just meta outside of the spear as well, because Metamorphosis works. Alright guys, so as the game prolongs, I have a lot of information right here. I see that I'm on Stormbolt DR for 3 more seconds. I cannot get stunned. He doesn't have Stormbolt available. So I'm not really worried for the Warrior to be, or to play very close to me right now. So I'm letting him stand on top of me. But the moment that his Stormbolt becomes available, you'll see me take distance. And I try to pre-glimpse it because he was on top of me. And I'm lining the Warrior right now. But the moment he's actually... I'm not coming close to him at all right here. I just keep my distance, still looking at him. And the moment he presses Stormbolt, I'll just imprison him. So this distance gave me enough time to react. And I want to keep that distance constantly from the Warrior, right? So now I know this is my time to play offensive because, hey, I'm on stun DR. There's no problem. The Warrior cannot just randomly stun me whenever he wants to. And I'm just going to play. I'm not really worried about the Warrior pumping on me. Like, he presses Warbreaker here, I'll press Blur, and I'll keep chasing the healer, so the Warrior needs to constantly chase me. But the moment right now, I'm off stun DR. There is no DR of stun. He has a Stormbolt in 2 seconds. What will I do? I will Fel Rush forward right here, making distance again, and looking at what the Warrior is doing. I see the Stormbolt comes in right here, and I just instantly glimpse it. So what I want to give you here is... into Warriors, into any comp, basically, you want to give yourself time to react. You want to analyze the situation because you want to track their cooldowns. Play their game, because as I'm playing my own game, I'm playing his game as well. I know what he wants to do. And I'm reacting 1 step ahead before he will do it. You are always in a disadvantage when you react when something happens. You always want to be knowing what's about to happen, so you always have an answer to it. In this situation, if I did not have Glimpse available, I would have made sure that I had like an Imprison available, a Fel Eruption available, so I could trade that for his Stormbolt. But I never want him to just land Stormbolts on demand. That's really bad for you. So right here we have another clip where I am facing a Asa Rogue and a Discipline Priest. Now, into rogues is very important because Kidney Shot is such a strong ability. It has 20-second cooldown, and the more you are not tanking Kidney Shots against a rogue, the better the game for you is gonna be. You don't want to tank Kidney Shots. You want to kite around it, you want to stun it, pre-blur it, even incapping the rogue to delay the go is really, really strong, because once the rogue gets kidney shots on you on cooldown, you're guaranteed to lose. They will do way too much pressure on you, right? So I start off this game by just going onto the priest, and they kidney shot me out of stealth. There's nothing I could do about this. You cannot react to it, right? It's not a problem. So we just got on the rogue, and because he just kidney shotted me, and I'm like 14 seconds on stun DR from the kidney shot, I will just remove the disarm with my glimpse. Okay, so we are going here on the rogue, and we're just pumping, getting pressure out. I will SS break him, doing a lot of pressure, because I know there's no kidney shot. This is their time to play defensive, and we are forced to get cooldowns. The moment that he has kidney shot available, so he has kidney shot available, I'm off stun DR. I am pressing my blur to either 50% chance to dodge it, or to just delay the go up until I have my Venge Retreat ready. So the rogue, he watches that, he knows it, and he actually goes towards my healer. What kind of information do I get from this? He either wants to kidney shot my healer, or he wants to wait after blur to kidney shot me. Very often, I'm looking at his target right here to kind of understand what is the rogue thinking in his mind right now. Does he want to go me, or does he want to go on my healer, right? The moment he targets me, I understand this rogue wants to go on me. So what do? I try to pre-glimpse it right here, and I actually got the kidney shot. I purposely glimpse towards him to make it easy for him to kidney shot me, and he goes for it. Completely destroyed, baited the cooldown, and you can see, after this, we get the trinket from the rogue. They try to bomb, cheap shot me, they try to cheese kill me that way. I just traded my trinket for the bomb, completely fine, and I incap the rogue on the go there. But now, it's time to play aggro. They don't have kidney shot, I'm on 10 seconds stun DR. Even though he has kidney shot available in 6 seconds, I am not gonna be stunned for another 10 seconds. That's what is going through my mind. I can play the game, I should not be scared, should not play D, we should just play super aggressive, right? So I go in, and my cheap shot DR is about to go over. So what am I going to do here? I will actually try to glimpse the rogue skinny shot here. He doesn't fall for it. So what do I do if he doesn't fall for it? This is why I've been saving my big meta. My big meta to try to avoid, because he will wait after my Venge Retreat lands, and I tried to meta it. It did not work. I'm like, oh fuck, what do? I press my Shadow Meld, and he kidney shots me in the Shadow Meld. This just completely destroyed the rogue, and I think they even leave here. Right? They just gave up. They just got completely steamrolled there. So I kind of want to go back and watch that in real time of how that actually went. So you need to just have always answers available, and you just want to be as annoying as possible whenever you are playing into these kind of comps, right? Into any comp, really. Do you see that? Alright, so I have another video right here where we are facing a Resu Shaman, Arms Warrior as well. And I just wanted to see how this game goes. I have not watched this video yet. I just want to analyze it at the same time as you guys. But the same thing here, you know, I take my distance from that warrior there, glimpsing his Stormbolt. And when I get my glimpse off, I can play aggressive. I'm not really scared. The only time that Demon Hunters really die is in stuns, right? So you don't want to get stunned, and you just want to avoid it. So we're just chasing the Shaman down, trying to kite the warrior while hitting the Shaman. We're going to metamorphosis outside of the spear. And you can see the warrior's just chunking me up. Even though he doesn't land a stun on me, he's just chunking me up, right? And at this moment as well, you can see he has Stormbolt available right here, guys. I'm off stun DR. What do? What I said before. Taking maximum distance. So when he does press Stormbolt right here, I'll be able to glimpse it. And I just glimpse the Stormbolt as well. Go back on the Shaman and play the game. Even though he connects on me, I'm not going to be that worried because I'll be cleaving both of them. We get a double stun. Just going to hunt. Like, it's not relevant what I do offensively. That's not what I'm really talking about here. But, you know, I'm not scared. I'm not worried. And if the warrior just connects on me, I'll just press the darkness. But I cannot die outside of the stuns. It is basically nearly impossible for a Demon Hunter to die outside of stuns because you can press stuff, right? Same thing here. I take the distance. You saw he Stormbolted me there. I just glimpse it. Afterwards, I'm not scared, going back in, doing my damage. Alright, so in this moment, I can see a lot of information right here. I'm off stun DR and the warrior has storm ult in 4 seconds. So what will I do? I will actually go on the shaman. I'm not gonna go on the warrior. And I have enough distance from the warrior to actually react with my glimpse. Instantly glimpse it, the warrior cannot stun me, and I'm back on the shaman and I can just play aggro. The more you do this as well, it's a defensive tool, but it also allows you to be more aggro. You allow to be more offensive because the warrior cannot peel me off the shaman. I have constant uptime, you know? He wants to peel me, he wants to stun me so his healer can heal, but I'm not allowing that. I am constantly glimpsing away, just making it very difficult for him to even peel for me, to even peel me off his healer, but they get no offensive pressure this way either. Okay guys, so here we are facing a rogue mage, and I just want you to kind of pay attention as well to, you don't necessarily need to get kidney shotted or bait, like make it work that someone uses CC, but you can also prolong the game completely by denying them to make a go on you. So into this rogue mage, I can see that they have kidney shot ready in 3 seconds. So what do I do again? I take my distance and I try to glimpse towards the rogue to make it easy for him to kidney me. He does not fall for it. You saw, I also try to glide there a little bit. And afterwards, I instantly just take distance from the rogue. Right now, I know he can get a free kidney on me, and I'm not going to allow it. My healer is in CC, there's no point. So we're just trying to prolong this go of them. When the rogue gets in my line of sight, I instantly press my blur to try to bait his kidney shot, but he doesn't do it. You can see my healer already got sheeped twice, and even though they don't get a kidney shot, I am delaying their go. My healer even gets full CC'd, I try to glimpse it right there again, but after my glimpse, look how slippery I am. The rogue cannot hit me, right? He's trying to get a kidney shot on me, but he cannot reach me, right? So every time I'm either in blur or I'll be glimpsing out, so I'm doing damage, and now he might be able to kidney me, but I glimpsed it and I go LOS again. Just lining. Before the rogue comes again, I stun him in my line, and after the stun, I take my distance. And at this moment, this is great for me, because the mage is LOS, my healer is completely on CCDR, he already got sheeped, he already cloned. I hope this makes you also realize on how strong it is to delay goes and not make people just have constant goes on you, and you can be very slippery and people are going to be very insecure on whether they will press skinny on you or their CC on you, right? Alright guys, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Remember to implement these techniques into your gameplay. You're going to notice you're going to skyrocket on the ladder. This is guaranteed going to make you gain rating. So if you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.